What's up, YouTube? Haven't done one of these videos in a while, but today I'm going to show you how to fix a issue on the first gen GX470. One of the problems that this car has that is very common is the sudden turning on of the ABS light, the VSC light, and the VSC off light with a super annoying steady chirp. Some of these cars do that. This one in particular was doing it, and I went through YouTube and I searched a few videos to find out maybe what was the problem. Some of these vehicles have a short problem on the tail lights, and that is what causes that particular issue to come on. In this particular case, it was a little bit different because all of my fuses are actually good and my brake lights work good. But what was happening is sometimes what I was getting is that when I would turn the car on, that will stay on. And also, let me do it again so you guys can see. And this too, the VSC TRAC and the VSC TRAC off. Those two right there. Those will come on, and then if you hear that chirp, the way that this one was doing, it was like a super long beep that will last up to like freaking 15 to 20 minutes, and it wouldn't stop, and the lights will be there. So I checked all the fuses, everything worked out good. I checked under the steering wheel down there, because the other thing that I was hearing is every time that it would happen, I would hear this. It's hard to explain, but it's like two parts like kind of grinding against each other. That is one of the things that I would hear every time that issue would come on. So I searched my wires, searched on YouTube, and I couldn't find anything. So one of the things that I found, and this was by testing my battery, the voltage that it had. So it was under voltage. It was at 11.8. It's still enough to start the car, but it wasn't enough for what the car usually requires. Every car is, I believe, is 12 volts minimum. So it was under voltage. So I changed my battery, and since then it has not done it at all. I've been with a new battery for about 3 weeks now. Usually will happen early in the morning on a cold start. It will happen about 3 to 4 times a week, the issue that the car would have. And for the last 3 weeks now, there has been no issue. So if you have a battery that is 3 or 4 years old and you're having the same issue of the ABS, the VSA, the VSC, and the VSC off, and the track off comes on your cluster with a terrible beeping noise, look into your battery, because that might be your problem. If your taillights are working good, it has nothing to do with the taillights. If your taillights are shorting out, yes, it has something to do with that fuse that is under the hood, and I believe it's fuse number, I can't quite remember, to be honest, but I know it's a number 10. If that fuse is good and you're having all this stuff to come on your cluster once you start the car in the morning or in a cold start, and that's happened to you, look into your battery, because what's happening is it's going under voltage, and that is triggering the computer to give you the cluster warnings. Again, this works for a first gen GX470. I believe it covers from 2003. This is a 2003 till 2009, if I'm not wrong. It will it will work for that. So hope this works for you guys. It worked for me, and if not, well, I'll give you the tips so you guys can look into something else. YouTube, thanks again. Hit the like button, subscribe, share it, and let's keep on going.